Breakout rooms in Microsoft Teams allows meeting organisers to split main meeting rooms into smaller sessions for a more focused discussion. Before we run through how to use this feature, let's see how to enable the breakout room option for a meeting. In advance of a meeting, click on your profile picture within Teams. Select Settings, and make sure you've selected the Turn on New Meeting Experience options in the General Settings. Then it's a good idea to restart Teams. Before you move on to the next step, it's a good idea to make sure all of the participants, including yourself as the meeting organiser, are using the latest versions of Teams by email ahead of the meeting. And if people will be joining on an Apple or Android device, make sure they update their Teams app through the App Store. As the meeting organiser, you'll need to join the private scheduled meeting that you've organised. Once you're in the meeting, you will see the breakout room option, which is located next to the raise hand control on the toolbar. It's worth noting that you must be the meeting organiser to see this option. Meeting attendees and presenters will not see the breakout room option. We suggest that you join the meeting slightly earlier than the rest of the attendees. To get the room set up properly, click on the breakout room icon on the top ribbon. You will notice a pop-up box appear. Select how many meeting rooms you need. The maximum is 50, and if you want people to be assigned automatically or manually. We will select 2 meeting rooms and manually. Then select Create Rooms. You will notice that a Breakout Rooms panel appears on the right-hand side of your Teams. Once the rooms have been created, they should all say Closed next to them. This means that they are not able to join yet and won't be until you, as the meeting organiser, open them. If, after you've created all the rooms, you realise that you've missed a breakout room, you can add another by selecting Add Room in the breakout room pane. To delete a breakout room, click the ellipsis menu and select Delete Room from the drop-down menu. If there were people in this breakout room, they will be dropped into the main room, waiting for reassignment. By default, your breakout rooms will be named Room 1, Room 2, and so on. You can rename these by clicking the ellipsis to the right of the room name and typing whatever you want it to be called. To assign people to a breakout room, you simply need to expand the participants list in the breakout room pane. Click the tick box next to the names of the people that you want to assign or move into the relevant room. Then click Assign. You will then need to choose the rooms you would like to assign them to. Once your breakout rooms are ready, you can split your meeting into your separate rooms. Click the Start Rooms button to start all the meeting rooms at the same time. Alternatively, you can open them one by one by clicking the ellipsis and selecting Open Room in the drop-down menu. Once you've assigned the attendees into their breakout rooms, they will all become presenters within their room. This means they can share their screen. As the meeting organiser, you can send an announcement to all of the breakout rooms via meeting chat, which means that everyone in the breakout rooms will be informed of updates, changes, or news during their breakout session. If you'd like to make an announcement, click the ellipsis in the breakout room pane. A drop-down menu will appear. You need to select Make an Announcement. Type in your announcement and then send. It's worth noting that this announcement will be labelled as important. You can also include @ mentions if you want to direct a certain part of the message to an individual. As the meeting organiser, you cannot be in all the breakout rooms at once, but you can jump between them. To enter a room, click the room's ellipsis and select Join Room. The people in that breakout room will not be notified that you've entered, so it might be worth you just typing a message to let the participants know that you're now in the meeting. The meeting organiser can also record a meeting. To record a breakout room, you need to be in it, and within the meeting toolbar, click the ellipsis, then click Record. After a meeting organiser has opened a breakout room, attendees can upload files to the room's chat. If you want to share a file, open the breakout room chat, and in the chat text box, click the paperclip icon to upload a file. You can add a message to this to give it context, then press Send. Everyone who's in this breakout room, including the meeting organiser, will be able to access this file and edit it live at the same time as you. Once you, as the meeting organiser, decides it's time to end the breakout rooms, you can close them. This pulls everyone back to the main meeting room. To close the breakout rooms, click the Close Rooms button to close them all at once. Or you can close them one by one by clicking the room's ellipsis and selecting Close Room. So here's a recap on what you can do as the meeting organiser. You can manage rooms and hop between rooms freely. A breakout room can be set up during an active meeting. You can create up to 50 breakout rooms. As a meeting organizer, you can also add, remove, and delete breakout rooms. You can rename the breakout rooms with a title of your choice. You can reassign room participants from one room to another. And you have the ability to send an announcement that will show up as a meeting chat message in all of the breakout rooms. And here's a recap on the features which are available to the participants. You can join a meeting and breakout rooms from the web, desktop, iOS, iPads, Android mobile and tablets. Participants join a breakout room as presenters, so they can present, they can share a whiteboard or share their screen freely. You cannot hop between breakout rooms. It is the meeting organizer's job to move you about accordingly. You can chat and share files during a breakout meeting, which will only be visible to the participants within that breakout room. And finally, attendees will not be able to add participants to their breakout room. Breakout rooms within Teams is a great way to have a more focused discussion. We think it's a great feature. What do you think?